My group decided on entrepreneurship for our virtual project. My name is Cam Saunders. My partners in the project are Carter Rustad, Ryan Stiff, Kyle Brown, and Mitchell Waters. The history of entrepreneurship. So it dates back way back since ancient times, thousands and thousands of years ago, as agricultural skills grew, trade grew, specialized skills eventually grew, all of this growing entrepreneurship as there's more goods to be traded around and bartered. As small cities grew all over the world, exchange between them and travel between those communities became more and more important. You saw infrastructure growing, you saw trade growing, which leads to more entrepreneurship opportunities. Over the years and over our history has led to great innovations in technology and the invention of money eventually. And now you look at the bustling modern economies we have is largely due to the development of entrepreneurship and businesses. Modern entrepreneurship. So as I said, the economies nowadays are huge. There's a vast amount of businesses, and entrepreneurship itself is very popular, especially on social media and some other media outlets. Innovation, even over the last 100 years, has just been very impressive and just seems like it's going up exponentially. Being your own boss is very attractive to people. I think that appeals to a lot of young people and is very popular when you look on, as I said, social media. The small business stake in the US economy with businesses with just one employee is 80%. So it just goes to show you how big a stake small businesses play in the US economy. Why entrepreneurship? Well, we brainstormed together. We all wanted to do something relevant and something we wanted to learn more about. Some of us, it was a while ago, but vaguely remembered learning more and liking the lecture on entrepreneurship all the way back in September. And as I kept saying, it's extremely popular right now, and social media can't really turn anything on without seeing some stuff on entrepreneurship, and it looks very cool. Overall, as I said, we just have seen a lot on entrepreneurship, and we truly just wanted to learn more.
The history of entrepreneurship. First, I'd like to start off by the definition of entrepreneurship. It is people who are willing to take risks in starting and managing a business to make profit. Although some may think that entrepreneurship is a relatively new idea, it is actually thought that it was started over 20,000 years ago. The first form of entrepreneurship was recorded 17,000 years ago. That took place in New Ghana, where locals exchanged obsidian for other goods, like tools, food, skins. This type of entrepreneurship lasted a long time after it originally started, continuing to change and develop into the entrepreneurship we know today. That is a picture of New Ghana. The big shift in entrepreneurship took place 12,000 years ago during the agricultural revolution. During this time, it really set people apart into different categories, in different categories within communities. Everyone provided different forms of entrepreneurship, whether that be hunting, fishing, cooking, clothes making, builders. Then this eventually expanded in 3000 BCE during the beginning of the New World Trading Affairs. During this time, different cultures and cities would trade within each other, which really set different entrepreneurship apart from others. And then what came off of this was the development of the marketplace. This was established in 1470, and during this time, entrepreneurship really just skyrocketed. The marketplace helped entrepreneurs keep advancing into new ages. Some of these ages included New World discovery during these times. During the 1800s, when machines were developed, that was a huge time for the advancement of entrepreneurship. And also during the industrial age. These were all essential ages that shaped entrepreneurship into the modern day style of entrepreneurship that we know of today. It is safe to say that entrepreneurship has developed a ton over the past 17,000 years, and I believe it will continue to develop. And the time that we know of now and that we are in now may seem advanced, and entrepreneurship couldn't seem like it could get any more advanced. It will continue to just keep developing, and I'm really look forward to seeing where it grows into.
Hello, my name is Ryan Stiff, and I'm going to be talking about the modern day applications of entrepreneurship. The biggest thing recently that has improved entrepreneurship has been internet and technology. The internet helps provide so many opportunities for entrepreneurs, namely networking through like social media, LinkedIn, stuff like that. Learning opportunities have been huge. It's essentially a library on their MacBook or phone, so they can get internet at fingers touch. And then innovative opportunities, not only reaching out and finding opportunities, but like being able to create using the internet and stuff like that. And that goes along with access to technology. People can film, take pictures, do all sorts of stuff to help improve their business and make it look really professional and help promote ideas. Some growth trends for small businesses and entrepreneurship. Small businesses supply 57.9 million jobs, and that's of 2016. And women-owned businesses have been increasing more than the national average of small businesses. 11.6 million women owned businesses in 2016, which was a 114% jump from 2007. Post-pandemic work from home culture has helped increase employee access also. Companies can hire employees and it will cost less just because they can zoom in and work from home. And companies can avoid the cost of buildings and office spaces, which is huge for small businesses. In terms of economy, small businesses help support and drive the economy. They were hurt by COVID-19, but bounced back and have helped made the economy what it is today and helped even help the economy bounce back. They help support already established businesses by bringing customers out and getting them out around the town and down by those bigger businesses. And many baby boomers became entrepreneurships, which has helped them establish significant wealth that helps oil and pump the economy. And then small businesses in general have accelerated in the 21st century with the help of technology and the internet. They provide people with a lifestyle that they want to live, namely career independence, work satisfaction, time, and financial freedom. And small businesses, their startup growth went from negative 0.87% to 0.48%, which is a significant jump between 2013 and 2016.
Hi, my name is Kyle Brown. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about different types of entrepreneurship. According to Investopedia, there's 4 different types of entrepreneurship, and those include small business, scalable startup, large business, and social entrepreneurship. So the first type is small business, and this is businesses with no intention of becoming a large corporation or a chain. Usually they're just single location, mom and pop startup shops, just in a town, or I mean, it can be in a city, but it's not like there's multiple locations. And typically to get these up on their feet, owners will invest their own money into the business over taking out a loan, or small business entrepreneurship are never really public companies, so you can't buy stock in them or anything like that. Some local examples of a small business entrepreneurship would be like Ernie's Cafe, Ross Landscaping, Hockman Interiors, places like that. The next example is a scalable startup, and this is companies with a promising idea. A lot of companies in Silicon Valley are scalable startups. Some examples of these would be like Apple, Twitter, Instagram, all those companies that kind of started small, but now everybody knows what they are. Like I said, it's a company with promising idea, and their products and services start small and then grow largely over time. And companies like this need a lot of capital to get their company up and running. So these are the companies that would publicly trade stock and take out loans and things to get up on their feet. The third example is a large company entrepreneurship. So this is a new branch of an already thriving business. This often happens if managers or CEOs of companies see a potential new market that they think that their business would pair well with, and they could make good profits opening up a new division of their business. And so like Google creating Google Drive, or Microsoft creating Microsoft Teams is an example of this. Like Microsoft Teams got really big when COVID hit. So that's kind of a new market they saw with all these people working from home. They thought they could infiltrate that. And so it's just large companies that are creating something new to help diversify their outreach in our market. And the last example is a social entrepreneurship. And social entrepreneurship's goals are less profit oriented and more to better the community. They're typically nonprofit organizations, and they're just kind of driven on helping those around them. And so like examples of this would be companies trying to find a cheap way to provide clean, safe water to Africa, or trying to give kids in third world countries access to the internet in a cheap way, and getting them laptops and Wi-Fi and things like that. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Carter Roosted, and I will be going over specific current examples of entrepreneurship and the resources we use to complete this project. An entrepreneur is someone that is willing to take risks when it comes to building a successful brand or business. Someone that has a business vision that they have great passion for. These ambitious goals and visions are something that most entrepreneurs share today. Some current examples of very popular entrepreneurs in the US include Steve Jobs, Oprah, and Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos founded Amazon out of his garage as an e-commerce business. He sold his first book in 1995 and has since expanded Amazon into retail, web services, and production studios. Steve Jobs also started his tech giant out of his garage with Steve Wozniak. He even had to sell his car to attain enough capital to start Apple. Oprah faced adversity from early childhood, but was able to take her empathetic personality and use it to become a media mogul. Her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, debuted in 1986. She is now a co-founder of Oxygen Media, has a magazine titled The Oprah Magazine, and founded the Oprah Winfrey Network. Now moving on to some examples of different types of entrepreneurship, starting with large company entrepreneurship. Disney acquiring Pixar Studios is a perfect example of this. Although they had been partners prior to Toy Story's original release, Pixar was eventually bought by Disney. This led to a string of great animation movies and proved financially beneficial to Disney in the long run. Next, we'll talk about scalable startups. Airbnb is a good example of a scalable startup that found a need in the rental market that hadn't been taken advantage of. They created a business plan that sees exponential growth with little to no change in total cost. To complete this project, we used a variety of different resources, including Chapter 7 of our book, which covered entrepreneurship. To research the historical backgrounds of entrepreneurship, we used a source from bebusiness.com and firstrepublic.com. Our modern day applications included resources that defined what it meant to be an entrepreneur and how to get started. We used two sources from startupsavant.com and investopedia.com. Finally, we used a trio of entrepreneurial bios from entrepreneur.com and an article on different types of entrepreneurship from fool.com. That concludes our presentation. Thank you.